Hey you guys, it's Paige. So today I'm going to be doing my first video in my back to school series, and this video is going to be, as you can see from the title, freshman high school advice. So I'm going to be a senior, and I remember my freshman year feeling like, oh yeah, I can do this is great, I'm going to be fine, and then like you get like further on and you're like, this is not what I expected. So I have 15 tips for you guys to use if you're an oncoming freshman and you are worried. So I have them all written in my notebook, so if you see me looking down, it's just because I'm reading them. So yeah, let's get started. The first thing that I recommend you guys do is buy a planner. This is my planner. It's an Erin Condren planner, and you don't have to go out and buy anything crazy like this. I'm just a planner fanatic, and I got this for Christmas. So this is what I use. If you want me to make a whole separate video about how I do my planner, I can totally do that. So this only goes up to December of this year. It started July of last year and goes all the way through December of this year. So I recommend getting a planner and write down all your homework and your tests and your quizzes and anything that you need to remember, whether that be like a doctor's appointment or whatever. It keeps me on track, and it's definitely a big help. The next thing is, if you're new to the campus and you've never been there before or whatever, and I still do this, highlight your classes on a map. You can usually go to the front office or the guidance office or something like that, and they'll give you a map of the school, and I would take a highlighter and highlight your class, like the classrooms, and so that'll help you out like the first week or so to get oriented with your pathways. If you have a block schedule like we do, so we have 4 classes on one day and 4 classes the next day, and we rotate, get 2 different color highlighters. So like for me, I use yellow and pink, and then I'll designate yellow for A-day classes and pink for B-day classes, or however you want to do it, or take a pen and circle them. But highlighting is easier because you can highlight the whole like square if that's how your map is laid out. So yeah, I definitely recommend doing that, and like I said, I still do that even to this day. Number 3 is a hard one, and it's don't be scared. I know it's easier said than done, like, don't be scared, it's gonna be fine, but like honestly, it's gonna be fine. Like after you get through winter break and you're, oriented and everything is starting to, kick in and all that kind of stuff, it's gonna be fine. So don't be too scared, because you don't want to let your fear like take over. So just trust me and don't be too scared. Number 4 is make friends with your peers and your teachers. So if it's hard for you to make friends, like, sit down next to somebody who looks friendly, or is already talking to somebody else, and like if you like their shirt or their pencil pouch or like their backpack or something, like compliment. Literally, that's how things start, is if you compliment. And like, let's say they have a t-shirt on that has your favorite band on it. There you go. Talk about that band, It gives you an open like gateway for something to talk about. And the reason I say become friends with your teachers too is because if you're not doing so hot in a class and you need some extra help, it won't be too hard for you to go up to them and ask them questions, or like during lunch or before or after school, like you can go up to them and ask them for questions, or if you get close enough with a teacher, ask them for advice. So I definitely recommend to not only make social friends, but make friends with your teachers, because they can help you. And when you get to college, and some colleges still recommend or require that you get letters of recommendation, then you have somebody that you can go to, and you can be like, hey, can you write the senior recommendation for me? Number 5 is start volunteering, because I don't know how it is in your city, but in some cities and in Florida, they do require that you have so many volunteer hours to graduate. Fortunately, in my county, we don't, but volunteering helps with your scholarships. It looks good on your college applications. It looks good on your resume to work sites. It just looks good all the way around. So make sure you start volunteering, whether that be at a hospital, a nursing home, an animal shelter, at your parents' work, but you got to make sure that it is cleared through your school, because there are stipulations, like they can't be religious related, that kind of thing. So make sure you talk to your guidance counselor before you do anything, but try to find something that you like and do that. And like National Honor Society does require like service hours depending on the chapter that you're in. So you probably will need service hours anyway if you're in like NHS or one of the academic honor societies, but it just depends. Number 6 is pack your lunch. Now, you can spend half of your lunchtime waiting in a long line for food that's not even that good. So what I've done my whole high school career, I packed my lunch. Because, it takes some extra time in the morning, but then you can have plenty of time to eat your lunch, you can socialize with your friends, you can find someone to sit with easier, and you don't have to wait in the long line. So I'm not even going to harp on that, but you should pack your lunch, not only because it's healthier, but it'll save you less time in the long run. Number 7 is get yourself on a good schedule. And by that I mean try to wake up at the same time every morning, try to do the same things every morning, around the same time. But more what I mean is when you come home from school, set a routine for yourself. Like you come in and you get a snack, and then you sit on your phone for a little bit, and then you do your homework. Or you come in, do your homework, then get a snack, and then sit on your phone. Obviously don't cram your head with knowledge. Definitely take 15, 20, 30 minutes to just sit on your phone and browse, see what you've missed through the day. But make sure that you keep it consistent and try to go to bed on time. I know it is hard to go to bed on time, especially when you're a senior like me and you feel like bedtimes are non-existent, but try, okay? Because you do need sleep. It's vital. Number 8 is get organized. And I'm not going to really talk about this too much because my next video is actually going to be about how to get organized. So if you want to know more about how to get organized, make sure you go and stay tuned for my next video. So yeah, get organized. It's very important, and it will be a lifesaver for you and your future self. Number 9 is find a place to study or do your homework. And I don't recommend doing it on your bed, because then you're just gonna want to lay back and chill while you're doing it, and that's not really the point. So whether it be your desk, your kitchen table, if your parents have an office that they're not using at the time you do your homework, on the porch, wherever it may be, find a quiet place that you can accomplish your tasks, whether that be study, do your homework, whatever it may be. Find a quiet place that you can be successful. Number 10 is actually study, okay? In middle school, you can slide by with not really studying, but these classes get harder. And freshman year, they're trying to ease you into things, but as time goes on, and you will remember me saying this, classes get harder. Especially if you're taking AP, ACE, dual enrollment, any IB, any of that crazy stuff, you're gonna have to study. I'm the kind of kid sometimes, I'll take my notes, I'll skim over my notes a couple times before the test, and I'm okay. But actually study, you guys. If you want to get good grades, make sure you actually study. And if you want me to do a study tips video, just let me know down below, and I will, because I have some good study tips. Number 11 is make sure you have fun. High school is the last time that you're pretty much going to be babied. You kind of get things handed to you, your parents still help you out with things. As you move into your sophomore and junior year, you're able to drive, all of that kind of stuff. So make sure you have fun with it. Take lots of pictures if that's your thing. Make videos if that's your thing. Have fun. Make sure that you have fun. I know school is not fun all of the time, and it is stressful, but make sure you hang out with your friends. Do things that you didn't think you'd do before. Go see more movies, take more pictures, like I said. Just make sure that you have fun, because it's not going to last forever. And when you get to be a senior like me, and you're sitting here before your senior year, and you're like, where did the time go? Why have I not done anything with my life? You don't want to be in this position, because it kind of sucks. So make sure you have fun and a good time. And I know it's stressful, but it's so worth it to have fun. going along with the volunteering thing, number 12 is get into a club or a sport. So if your school doesn't offer sports, join a club you like, whether that be like chess club or robotics or whatever. Find a club or a sport that you can join, because, you know, if you get higher up and you get like to be the president or like the vice president or something, you can put that on your resume, you know? Like, it will be so good for your resumes and your college applications. So definitely make sure that you join a club or a sport, and it lets you meet more people, you know? Number 13 is to think about possible colleges and careers, because senior year sweeps on real fast. And if I were you, I would like freshman and sophomore year, I would kind of think about like, what are my interests? What would I like to do? Some people know from a young age that they want to be a doctor or a teacher or a veterinarian or whatever. But when you're like freshman and sophomore year, you want to think about like, what am I really good at, and what would I really, really consider doing for a lifetime, you know? Because you want to pick something that you're passionate about, but that you can also, yeah, pretty much that you're passionate about. So freshman and sophomore year, definitely start thinking about places you want to go tour more into junior year, places you're interested in, careers you're interested in. Maybe if you know someone, like a relative or a family friend or something like that, maybe one of your parents' friends or something that has a career that you possibly be interested in. Like, let's say one of your family friends or, you know, parents' friends or whatever is a doctor and you're interested in being a doctor. Go talk to them. See how, you know, see what their daily routine is as a doctor, or, you know, whatever. So definitely keep those things in mind, because when junior and senior years sneak up on you real fast like they do, and you have no clue where you want to tour, you have no clue where you want to apply, and you have no idea what career you want, you're going to be lost, and it sucks being lost. There are so many people that walk into their freshman year of college with no major in mind, and most of them end up majoring in psychology until they can find something that they want. So start small, you know, interview some people that have the career you're interested in, get a feel for it, explore your options is the point. Number 14 is to push yourself, but not too much. So freshman year, they're kind of going to throw you into whatever classes that look like you would be okay to advance in from your 8th grade transcript from middle school. And at least that's how it was for me. Some, you know, might send you something in the mail that are like, what would you be interested in taking? So if you think that you're cut out for an AP class and you're ready to study, you're ready to do all the homework and the note taking and all of that, then go for it. Especially if you know if you're strong in that subject. So like most of the first year AP courses they'll let you take is AP World History. If you're good at history and you like world history, you'd probably be suited for it. You know, if you get good grades, you're a good note taker, you keep on top of your homework, all that kind of stuff, that would be good for you. For me, at my school, they do not let freshmen really take AP classes. They want to wait until you're a sophomore, unless you've shown consistent good scores and straight A's and all of that kind of stuff, and they see that you're motivated and you're not just trying to look good, you know what I'm saying? So definitely push yourself. And like, if you're going to take a standard math class and you're like, but I'm pretty good at math, I think I can take an honors class, like push yourself, but don't push yourself too much like I did my junior year, and I literally wanted to implode because I took 3 AP classes, 2 honors classes, and then my 3 electives, and it was too much. So learn from my mistakes and push yourself, but not too far. And number 15, the last one, thank you for sticking around, is enjoy it. Because if you don't enjoy it, it's not, I mean, it is worth it, but like the more you enjoy it, the easier it is, you make more friends, it's a lifetime of memories, you know? You've got 4 years with the same people pretty much, unless you switch schools or whatever. You pretty much got 4 years with the same people, and you've got to, you know, build your self-confidence, find your style, find your passion, find what drives you, you know, find what you're interested in, go into a sport or a club like I said before and delve into it, you know, try to become a higher up, because it all looks good on your resume, it all looks good on your college applications. So like, have fun, you know, take lots of pictures, go to the beach, go on a road trip, obviously with your parents' permission, but like, do things that are fun for you. Go out with your friends on the weekends, go to homecoming, go to prom, you know, do all of those kinds of things. You know, join yearbook when you're, you know, at the right grade level that they allow you to be in yearbook, if your school does that. Like, it's all worth it in the long run. And if I could go back to my freshman year, I would be more social, I would join a club, I would you know, I would definitely try harder. So take my advice and take my mistakes and use them to your advantage, because if you're about to be a freshman, you're about to delve into the third biggest chapter in your life, okay? And between chapter 3 and chapter 4, meaning high school and college, you've got a long way to grow. You're maturing, you're getting into relationships, all that kind of stuff. So make sure you keep focused, but also have fun at the same time, because when you know, if you don't have fun and you just like cram your head with knowledge and you're stressed out all the time, it's not going to be fun anymore. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for sticking around. Like I said before, if you want to see a study tips video, let me know. If you want to see how I decorate my planner, let me know. If there's any back to school videos you want to see, let me know as well. I will definitely be doing a school supplies haul, like when I go get my school supplies. Not sure when I'm gonna do that yet, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and yeah, make sure you subscribe. Thanks guys, bye.